На уроках английского языка старшего преподавателя Чилингаряна Камо Павловича магистрам некогда скучать. Они не только читают и переводят, но и пишут ответы гипотетическим клиентам, разрешают спорные ситуации. Получив задание, стороны в течение нескольких минут готовятся, уточняют позиции своих клиентов и начинается.
This is a very good offer, but I suggest you just this percent, 5%. I think it's too high. For you. So, what can you offer us?
Yes.
Our offer is linked, so we only what we could offer you is 1,000 start fee and 5% per month, because we need to make our payment too. So it's important to us to save this percent of the profit.
My client has only one shop, maker's shop, so I don't think it will be very good for him to pay 5% from all his profits. So
we propose you to decrease the number of your services.
We also suggest you access to our base, and also we believe that our supermarket offer you, even if you have only one shop, it can be considered as the start of your business. So we believe that 5% is a good price.
Itself is completely negotiable, and the initial percent was 10, and then we sacrificed half, and we were forced to lower it to 5%. So you must be happy with it.
sorry, if you give us 3%, we'll get your money, really big money.
And we also want to report you that we have already observed all of the suggestions, or franchise suggestions in our town.
We should start with a question. Guys, do you need expansion in our town?
No.
Why?
No.
That's so bad.
A very short answer, yeah? Mighty, no.
We can say
I'm
that.
afraid that's
Okay.
out of the question.
Okay, let's stop our negotiations for 4%. What's your...
Even 5% is
Low.
It's too low for us.
You're a
We've already lowered it.
large
Could you please explain
supermarket.
why it is too low?
Because I would.
So he wants you to clarify.
Clients
We
don't
showed
want
you
to
the
lose on the
documents that
business.
we
You
have.
see.
We showed you the documents that we need such percent of the profit to pay our taxes.
And
Sorry, according to this document, your trading rose last month for 4 points.
That's the secret inside
So,
information.
You can
that's why you may show us
offer us
this
you can
information.
offer us 4%.
I don't think that it's your business how much our credit rose is for us.
But you gave us the documents where it is all written.
Well, you must be happy that we are so sufficient clients to you.
But the problem is that you are a large supermarket. You have a very, very strong financial
But it
base.
doesn't matter that
The thing that
they should
my
give
client's
something to the
shop is a small shop. Is a small shop. Sorry. Now, from the starting point, we need 4, please.
And that's why we propose you to give us the 3 years or 2 years period of time, at the time of which we may increase our business and to pay you these 5% from our trades.
We can include this this statement in our...
More risks than you have, because what would happen if, for example, in a year or in a half of a year you will terminate this agreement?
Why? We need your friendship.
Well, we got a
But
proposition.
for now,
For a
what will
case,
be
for a
then?
case with 4%, we got a good proposition about the termination of contract. So if the contract is terminated, and the franchise then is not allowed to engage for you for 30 years, not 20, in a case of 4%. And in case of 5%, the termination of contract leads only to 5 years.
Okay.
We can lower the percent if we are sure that the client is reliable. Business. Reliable.
As a mediator, I cannot leave it without my attention that you agree that if you terminate this agreement, you will not be able to act as a...
No, I didn't tell anything.
You will not be
Everything is
able
from my words.
to sell anything
For 20 years.
for 20 or 30 years, depending on the
And
terms
we
of
are talking
agreement.
about
If
retail business, yeah? If not mistaken, yeah? Which includes butcher, which includes bakery, which includes everything. So, just imagine 20 years without any right to be...
No, you are wrong. The mediator takes it wrong.
The point is not about the years now, May 20 or 30. In my opinion, both variants are not quite good for the second party. But the point is that if you agree with this clause of the contract, it means that you will not be able to be in any retail business. And I just want to make sure that you understand that retail business includes like every type of selling approximately everything. So basically for you, it will mean, yeah, that you will go not just bankrupt, but you will lose your wives, you will lose your house, and so you doesn't need to stand up to be persuasive, because I just explained the possibility for you to be as far away from your dream as you ever be.
Okay. I see that the mediators propose us more conditions than it was made by another party.
I beg your pardon.
That's why I don't agree with this suggestion.
I beg your pardon, it's not proposal from us, it's just
One more thing,
explanation and...
all of the suggestions will be approved by all of the participants of our party.
You see, if you
Not
choose,
just me.
if you choose 4% and 30 years, it doesn't mean that you will not be able to participate in retail. It's only in case that the contract with us is terminated. If you don't terminate the contract, you will have your 4%. It's just for us to be sure that you are reliable and good man.
No.
In this case, in case when you terminate the contract, yes, you lose it.
It's our suggestion.
Bad suggestion.
Completely non.
Why? Why? In 3 years you will have your 5%, and if the contract will be broken, you will have a penalty from my client. Kind of penalty for you.
Even 5% is really general for us.
Sure.
Okay, enough. Okay. What about this? That my client in 3 years will have a large business. You gave him this startup person.
I have a question.
Yes.
As I understand from the facts which were given to us as arbitrators, your client has been on the market for like 10 years or something. Let's say 10 years. I mean, for example, let's imagine more than 1 year. He's not just. It's not a startup business for him.
No,
So-
it's not. Sorry.
It's not a startup business for him. So the idea is that if you promise for this party to be like big company in 3 years with their help, why didn't you become this big and large if you had been on the market for so many years? So you've been on the market for like 10 years, you did not become a huge company, so what the difference will these 3 years make?
Because if we do not know what are you talking about, we cannot help you with your case. Please,
Just sum up.
1,000 euros as a startup fee plus 5% of profits every month and 20 years as not acting in this area.
You said every month, yeah? 5% every month?
Yes.
Okay.
Every month?
Yes, every month.
You're crazy.
And then you will
That's our suggestion.
Excuse me,
Every
20 years not selling anything in the area
Of supermarket.
in case of what?
20 years,
In any case.
5% is
Explanation of the
It's
concept.
Unacceptable.
60% in a year.
Please, excuse me. Second party, please tell, do you understand their proposal?
Yes.
And do you agree with it?
No.
And so, what are the points you are not agreeing with?
60% in a year.
We don't agree with the percentage of their offered at first and with the time of this contract. It's the second one, and we want to include some conditions.
Give more details.
About this bankruptcy term.
Okay. We think that if we will pay, we cannot pay these persons. That's why we want to include such conditions in this agreement.
Still not clear.
What conditions? Sorry.
So the other side thinks that the business will be unsuccessful in any way. Why should we go,
Not in any way.
and give them 4% or 5%?
Just like make it
And
be
we will
clear
leave
clearer
without
for me.
this agreement. First point is 1,000 euro as a start fee. Second point, 5% of the profits per month. And the third point is 20 years of not acting in this area in case of termination of agreement. That you need this agreement more than we do.
You're talking about not acting in the area for 20 years as in retail business or as a bachelor?
Retail.
Well,
Okay.
do you understand the terms
Yes,
of
we understood
yes.
for all of the suggestions and all of the points of this
Okay,
suggestion.
and maybe you will suggest us, okay, 5% of my client's profit.
Okay, we are not
Without us,
agreeing.
you're gonna have any benefits. So apply our suggestion.
Thank you for your offers.
Excuse me. If I can state it clearly, both parts are losing their share in the market. Supermarket loses its share in the big city and it's afraid that it will sometime lose its maybe business battle with its main competitor. And you're losing your share because of development of some outside town supermarkets. And if you do not come and conclude this agreement, you may face in some near future, maybe 1, 2 or 3 years, problems with your business because your share is decreasing. And you will finally understand that you cannot pay your bills, and especially it is important for a smaller shop because you have less time for it. Your share is decreasing rapidly, and you have to take it into account while negotiating this agreement.
Thank you for your attention.
So basically, I'm sorry. Basically, the idea is the following: who is more interested in that deal? Just put
No.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Both nice points
If you are
on
gonna
each other, but
terminate it, it's not horrible as you are going to terminate.
As I understood, there are a lot of the suggestions on the trade market, and we choose.
And we're gonna spread your name.
We discussed the problem, and here's our suggestion. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
This you will have your 5%. You will have your 1,000 euros, but we will include the arbitration clause in our agreement.
Yes, it's.
Which one?
all disputes arising out of or related to this contract shall be settled by the arbitrators under the rules of the Moscow International Arbitration Court.
I think we agree. Agree?
Yes, of course.
Deal!
Okay, you cut a deal.